Welcome to the Good Neighbor Spotlight, the show where we celebrate community, compassion, and the power of being a good neighbor. From the heart of the mountains in Southwest Virginia, we bring you the stories of service, hope, and the people who make it all possible. Volunteers, partners, staff, and friends. We're so glad you're here. Pull up a chair and we'll listen, learn, and laugh together one neighbor at a time. This episode of Good Neighbor Spotlight is kind of special, but of course I think they all are, so we'll just move on from that. One thing that the Ministry Center has just started in a ministry is with the Appalachian Trail. Everybody knows that Blaine County has the Appalachian Trail running right through it, and from actually late March to early May, depending on the weather here, we start seeing signs of spring by folks going up and down 52 with their backpacks and their dogs and their neat little distinctions that lets us know that the hikers have started and they're back. We became involved in this through a local pastor and a good friend of the Blaine Ministry Center, Reverend Alan Ashworth. He, for many, many years, has been involved with the Appalachian hikers, providing them with a little bit of entertainment through his wonderful guitar music, and also providing them with a little sustenance. And as you will find out, I found out that's called trail magic. So the Ministry Center is very, very excited to be involved with a little bit of trail magic taking place here on the Appalachian Trail part of Blaine County. One specific volunteer that we have, Susan Bauer, is the lady that we are speaking with today, and I think she was more excited than we are because she is an avid hiker herself. What we do is, what they do, they assemble at a spot here in the county called the Trailhead, and I had to get Susan Bauer to explain to me exactly what that is and how it all came together. And they provide a moment of fellowship. We prepare breakfast for them, and one of the local churches, Rocky Gap Global Methodist, has established kind of a little ministry through us to the hikers. They provide them with some essentials that by the time they get to the bland part of the hikers, they may be running short on little snacks, water additives, just things of that nature. And I hope you all will enjoy this as much as I did by talking with Susan and learning more about the trail and just how it connects everybody. And the Blaine Ministry Center is we are really, really happy to be able to provide a little bit of trail magic to everybody that's coming through our area. Today we're going to talk with Susan Bauer, who's been a volunteer here for how many years?
Over 20.
Was it over 20?
Well, it's since 08.
Okay.
Whatever that is.
Yeah. So have you always worked in the food pantry, or did you ever,
I started in the clothes closet.
Okay.
And then I went to the food pantry.
Okay. And you just kind of float back and forth between?
Sometimes. Yeah. You've been out for a few weeks, haven't you? Yep.
You want to tell a little bit of what you did?
Actually, I did nothing.
Okay.
Because I broke my femur.
Oh, okay.
So I couldn't do anything, couldn't go nowhere.
Okay.
I've been in therapy. I'm still in therapy. But I'm getting there.
But you're back, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm back.
During lunch today, I heard several of the ladies saying that you told them you was going to maybe come back tomorrow. So we're glad to have you back.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back, actually.
You are not a native of Blaine. How did you end up here? How did you land here?
Because my folks had a summer place out in Ceres.
Ah.
So we came to visit. And that was when my daughter was younger, and we found some property. So we got it, lived up here.
Is that where you're living now, the property?
No,
oh,
Ceres.
Okay.
No, I moved to Blaine in 2000.
Oh, wow, okay.
I mean, up on Suda Road, 2000.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm not in Ceres no more.
Okay, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize all that. So you're a registered nurse, aren't you?
LPN.
LPN? Well, that's okay. You're still a nurse.
Same thing.
Yeah. So after you retired, how did you end up with us?
Well, I drive by this place when I was working. I'd say, Bland Ministry Center. And I thought, I should check that out someday. Because I had no idea what you all did. So I guess it was after I retired that I checked it out.
Okay.
And I started in the old clothes closet with
Across the street.
Nadine and some of them.
Okay.
And worked there for a while. And then somehow I got over to the warehouse. I don't know how.
Okay.
That's where I like to be.
Yes, you are friends to everybody, two-legged and four-legged, because when we have occasionally get dog treats, and I found out while you were off with your injury that you buy those out of your own pocket. I kept wondering how we got dog treats in here, and you
not all of them.
Not all. Well, okay, that's all right.
Some
we don't
of
want
them
you
are donated.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
really.
And then you make sure that all the kids get snacks.
Kids get a bag, the dogs get treats.
Okay, that's awesome. That's great. You also are quite an avid hiker.
I have been in the past.
You're going to again. I just know it. So we started a ministry about 2 years ago.
I think so, 2 years ago.
Where is? See, I'm a hiker illiterate, so you need to explain some of this to me and everybody else. Where do we do the breakfast for the hikers at? What's that called? Is it the trailhead? Or?
It's at the trailhead off of Suter Road.
So what is trailhead? What does that mean?
That means the crossing from, you're either going north or you're going south.
Oh.
There's two paths.
Okay.
Either way you want to go. So that's called the trailhead of the bridge.
Okay. And
that's right from there is the parking lot.
Okay.
And that's where we set up for the breakfast.
Okay.
And we put a sign on the post that says Trail Magic, and then they know.
What is trail magic?
It means treats, unexpected things.
Okay, so you're not out trying to pull rabbits out of hats and stuff. It's just the positive thing.
Yeah, it's just meeting hikers and feeding them.
Okay.
And getting to know them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what trail magic is more or less showing kindness.
Yes.
And hospitality.
Right.
Okay.
And give them something to eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got into doing this with Alan Ashworth, correct?
Right.
Because he has been doing that for many, many years.
I worked with him for a long time.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you think you're going to be back ready to do it in a couple weeks?
I'll do my best. Yep.
But you're not going to overdo it, though.
No, I'm not going to.
Because I don't want your grandson and granddaughter to hear me talk about working you. And
Yeah. No, I'm not going to overdo it.
Okay. So tell me, why do you hike?
Well, I got into it by accident, actually.
Okay.
My neighbor had back surgery. We walked down the back road. We were a mile from the trailhead because her doctor said she had to have exercise for her back.
Okay.
So we found this path. We didn't have any idea what it was.
Okay.
So we went on it. Then later we found out it was the Appalachian Trail.
Okay.
So then we got hooked. I got hooked.
Okay.
We got backpacks and we got maps and we started doing all the trails in Bland County, which we did. Mm-hmm. That's how I got into it.
Okay. Okay, so when I know you've met lots and lots of hikers over the years. Can you think of one in particular individual that stands out? I'm putting you on the spot here, I'm sorry.
Not really. There was a guy last year that came to the trailhead where I was doing just handing out stuff. And a guy went down the road in his truck and he was kind of saying, oh, there's no God and blah, 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 stuff like that.
In his truck, he wasn't a hiker.
No, he was just going down saying crude things, and so I would just tell him something else, and he went on down. Then pretty soon he turned around and came back.
Oh my gosh.
Well, there was this other guy here that was Jewish, but he was a follower of Jesus.
Okay.
So he started talking with this guy. The guy went over and they were talking together. And the Jewish man was telling him about God and everything else, and the man was listening.
Okay.
And then he went and sat down in the chair. Well, actually, he turned and went, and he came back again. He sat down in the chair, and this other guy, the hiker's name was Grateful.
Okay.
And he says, I'm going to give you a hug. I love you. And he went over to that guy and gave him a hug.
The guy that was saying there was no God and harassing the hikers.
And the guy was quiet after that. He didn't say nothing. I mean, it was really, I felt like God brought him back.
Really?
So that Grateful could talk to him.
Okay.
That was my feeling.
Okay. You mentioned the guy's trail name was Grateful. What's your trail name?
Trail Dreamer.
Okay, how do these people get their names?
A hiker has to give you your name. You can't pick out your own.
Really?
Because somehow when they're on the trail, you watch the other hiker, what they say, how they're dressed, or whatever, and you give them, I don't know, the name comes up.
Okay, so in other words, you could look at me hiking and call me Breathless.
I could.
that would probably.
I mean, there's a woman on the trail now. Her name is Tie-Dye Goat, and there's a woman with her called Loghead. So I mean, I don't know how they got their names, but if I meet them, I'm going to ask them.
Well, yeah, I'd like to know where the goat comes into play at.
I think she has a goat farm.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe she had a goat on the trail or something.
No.
Okay, do a lot of people bring their pets on the trail?
No. Sometimes there's dogs.
Okay. Okay.
But other than that.
Okay, now.
A couple of years ago, a man had a cat, though.
Really?
He had a cat in his backpack. And when he came to the breakfast, he took him out, had a leash, tied him up there, and the cat just laid there. And then when they left to go back, he puts the cat in the pocket.
And it's fine?
Yeah.
Huh.
Cat's doing the whole trail with him.
Okay. Speaking of the breakfast, that starts the week of April the 13th.
Right.
And it goes for how long? How long do we do it?
I think it's going to go through May sometime.
Into May? Okay.
Because the bubble comes through.
Okay, now explain that. What bubble?
The bubble is a group of hikers.
Okay.
They've been in Damascus and for trail days.
Okay.
And then they're heading this way.
Okay.
So that's the bubble. We got all these hikers coming from Damascus.
Okay.
It's called the bubble.
Okay, so it's based on the dates of trail days in Damascus.
Right.
Okay. And then after that, that's the bulk of the hikers?
There's still some others that come.
Okay,
yeah.
but they just kind of trickle through.
Well,
at
not
their
too
own.
bad.
Okay.
I mean, it just depends.
Okay. Now, last year we worked with a church in Rocky Gap Global Methodist. They packed some backpacks and they are going to do that again this year. Yeah. And it's my understanding, and this is something that it really intrigued me because I had never thought of it, but it makes perfect sense. They have gotten some of the silver insulated blankets, and they're going to, they're going to have those to give out for hikers that come through. And sometimes the weather around here,
right.
you go to bed with summer and wake up with winter. So they're
That'll be neat.
Yeah, I thought that was really awesome.
The hikers will like that.
Yeah, and a flashlight with a scripture on it or an encouraging verse on it. Yeah, it's going to be really great.
Well, I started last year, and I'm going to continue it. I'm giving out these little Jesus figures.
Okay, the little rubber things.
I got some, and I thought that'd be good to give to the hikers.
Okay.
I gave one to every hiker.
Nobody refused it.
There was only one person.
Really?
And I'm not going to.
Right.
Yeah. But everybody else was really happy to get it.
Okay, without saying their trail name, why? I mean, did they give a reason for refusing it, or they just?
No.
They didn't have to.
I'm not going to say.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's wow.
And one woman, she put it in her pocket, and she says, "I'm going to carry it right here." I mean, they were glad to get it.
Okay, so in your opinion, to people that would like to help listening to you and I talk, if they would like to get in on it, what does serving look like to you? What could they do for breakfast? How could they help us out?
If they want to help cook, if they want to help Amanda cook, have sausage, bacon, pancakes, if they want to bring stuff, maple syrup or
Okay.
homemade jams.
Okay. So if they couldn't get there on that day, they could drop it off here at the ministry
Right.
center, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would work.
Okay. Now, during breakfast, you all interact with the hikers, is that right? Talk with them, and I think Alan brings his guitar. Ashworth?
Yeah.
Doesn't he bring his guitar and sometime
Right.
play for them? Okay.
He brings his guitar, and we have a book that every hiker has to put their trail name,
Oh, how neat.
the date they're there, their trail name, and where they're from.
Okay.
So we had about 4 pages filled last year.
Okay. I think Susan and I, if best as I remember, I think it was last summer, she and I went up there for just a little bit to watch it. And it was really neat the way they all sat down and talked. And I'll be honest with you, I was a little freaked out about trail magic because I've never heard of that before. So that's pretty cool.
It is. And the hikers become a family.
Okay.
They call it tramily. When they're on the trail, there's a camaraderie between all the hikers.
Okay.
I mean, they basically end up knowing each other
Okay.
by their trail names.
Okay.
And sometimes they hike together, and sometimes they're behind. But I mean, eventually they all.
Okay. So are there hostels that are situated throughout the Appalachian Trail that they can stay at, or do they all? I've often wondered that. Do they pack a tent, sleep in a tent, or
They pack a tent. They pack your clothes, your sleeping supplies, your food supplies, a stove, your food,
oh my gosh.
and water. You carry it all on your back.
Okay.
But you try to make it as light as possible.
Okay, so these blankets that Rocky Gap Global is going to do is really going to come in handy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, but the thought of, I know what kind of animals are out in these woods. Do they go and sleep they sleep in groups, or do just wherever they want to, or it's your own thing, do what you want to do?
Well, some of them try to go to the hostels.
Okay.
The rest of them have their tents.
Okay.
They will pitch them out in a place where they can get water, where the ground is fairly flat. I mean, you know.
I'm sorry, but my idea of roughing it is like the Super 8 or something. So, you've hiked different sections of the Appalachian Trail, right?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
So what has been your favorite so far?
Oh, Lord, I don't know. There's something in every section. So it'd be hard to say.
Really? Okay, so has it strictly been Virginia parts of the Appalachian Trail, or have you gone to other states?
I went to the Pennsylvania border. That's as far as I went.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Put my foot in Pennsylvania, and that was it.
Okay. So have you kept up with your miles that you've walked?
Yeah, I put them in my book.
Okay, so do you know right offhand how many you've done?
No.
Okay. I should have asked you that before we got you in here.
I really don't know.
That would be interesting. Would you say, okay, how many miles is the Appalachian Trail total?
2,190.
So would you
miles.
say you've done that?
Oh, no.
Really? Okay.
No.
I thought as much as you hiked, because you've been doing this for as long as I've known you.
Probably 400 miles or 500 miles, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, that should give you a blue ribbon in my book. My goodness. That's great. I'm impressed.
I loved it. I love backpacking.
How many snakes have you seen?
Huh?
Have you seen a lot of snakes?
Only one time.
Okay. See, that's my big deterrent. That's my big deterrent is
Yeah.
snakes. And
No, I've only seen them one time.
okay.
I
Okay.
didn't see any bears, which I would have liked to have seen.
Susan.
I had a dog with me, a golden collie,
Uh-huh.
that went hiking with me, carried his own pack, and he would let you know if something was coming because his head would pop up, his ears, and he'd look.
So he was your protector.
Yeah,
Cool.
he was so good.
Have you ever slept out on the trail?
Yeah,
Have you?
many times. Yeah.
You are my hero, because I'm sorry, I just can't.
Well, you get to meet so many interesting people. I love it.
I've watched too many cop shows. I don't like to meet people out on the trail a lot.
Well, these people, I've never had any problems. I've never felt unsafe.
Really?
No, never
Okay.
have felt unsafe.
Okay.
So, and these people, I mean, they're from other countries, other professions.
I never thought of that. Yeah.
Yeah, and you just meet and talk, and you know, it's just like a family.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
It's very special, really.
I know. I have never seen your eyes glisten like they did when you found out what we were going to be doing with the hikers. You were in 1,000%. You were ready to do it.
I love hikers. I can't really do the trail like I want, but I can still interact with the hikers.
That's great.
Yeah.
Because that makes you kind of a missionary to our community, to other people.
I guess.
You give them a taste of the good part of us. Which I can't say there's anything bad, but you represent our community well.
Thank you.
Okay, I have a question. Susan has come up with this thing called the lightning round, and she didn't come up with it, but she's promoting it and making me do it. I'm going to ask you some questions, and you just tell me what your choice is, okay? It's that simple. Pop or soda? Do you call it pop or do you call it soda?
Soda, probably.
Okay, really? Okay. Do you front porch or back porch? Are you a front porch or back porch person?
Front porch.
Okay. If you're going to church and there's a potluck, what do you take for the potluck?
Something easy to make.
I like that. Me too. Okay. Who would you say has been, and I'm sure you've got a lot of this, and I'm going to put you on the spot here and get you to narrow it down. Who has been a good neighbor to you?
Tony Pauly. She's been a good neighbor.
Good. Yes, she
Yes.
has. Yes, she has. Okay. What gives you hope today?
What is my hope today?
Yes. Or what brings you hope?
I
bet I know. Your new great grandbaby.
Yeah, I have a new great grandson and two great granddaughters. They're very special to me, and you know, I like that. And my hope is that I can still be around to be with them, especially the new one. Be with them for a while and be in my right mind and be able to walk and stuff like that.
You're very special to us.
Thank
and
you.
we are so glad to have you back with us.
I'm glad to be back, believe me.
We have missed you greatly, and so have all the dogs that come through the food pantry line. Thank you, Susan.
You're welcome.
We love you.
I love you too. Thank you. Is that the end?
Thanks for listening to the Good Neighbor Spotlight. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend and help shine a spotlight on the spirit of service. To learn more about or support our work, visit blandministrycenter.org. You all take care, and I'll holler at you the next time.